What is going on, guys? This is Ben here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, it's going to be a different little style. I used to do these like a couple months ago where I do like the story time videos, so I'm bringing those back. It's pretty much where I just talk about whatever, stories in my life, events that happened recently. And yeah, so make sure to like if you guys want to see more of these, but we're going to get into this one. So earlier today, I know you're gonna see this video tomorrow, so when you're seeing this video yesterday, I locked my keys in the car. So pretty much we'll give you the rundown of the day. I was thinking this is gonna be the most productive day of my life. I had school. I had to I had to stop at the post office to mail out some t-shirts for the giveaways that people won, get some stamps to pay the bills and everything like that. And then I had to stop at the bank, set up an appointment with them for some bank account stuff, and then I paid my cable bill. So that was all done. And then I did all of that, and then I made I didn't go to the post office yet. I did the bank and the cable bill and school. So it was a good day so far. And then go to the post office. I don't really have any envelopes, and so I know they had some in there, so I walked in there quick. And I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go in there quick, and I have all like my stuff in my car, my pens and whatnot. Just run in there quick, bring my wallet, leave my keys and my phone in the car, not smart. So I was like, oh, I'm only gonna be in there 2 minutes. So I do that, come back out, and my door's locked. I was like, oh my god. And I don't even really remember locking it, but all I really do remember is like, well, this is like a habit I have. Whenever I get out of my car, I always lock it with the door, because like I just double tap the lock on the door. I never use my keys to lock my car usually. So I must have did that habit there, or it's just a habit. So I double locked it, and yeah. Unfortunately, my phone and my keys were in there, so I was like, gosh dang. And then this is the fun part. So I had no phone, and it actually does pretty suck when you don't have a phone. And I was like, you know what? I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, man. So I walked back into the post office, and there was no restroom in there. So I was like, gosh dang it, because I had to go number 2. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my gosh. And that was probably another part of it, of why I probably forgot my keys and my phone in there, because I was like, I'm gonna get through this quick, get through the post office as fast as I can so I can get home and take a nice little crap on my own little pooper. You know what I'm saying? You guys know the feels. You guys know it. Like, if you can go to the bathroom at your house, you're gonna do it, right? So yeah, I was probably rushed from that, not really thinking. And because I only ever locked my keys in the car, like, this is my second time. And it's not fun, but like the first time was literally the first day I took out my mom's car. This is right when I got my license. This was right when I was 16. Right when my first time ever taking out my mom's car, went golfing, locked the keys in the car. The first time. So that was like 4 years ago, and then today, unfortunately. So this doesn't happen often. So, not happy, but. Yeah, so back onto the story. I just lost track. But okay, so yeah, I really had to go to the bathroom, walk into the post office, and they didn't really have a phone that I could use, so I was like, okay, I'll just go to the gas station that's like, I don't know, half a mile down the road. So walking over there, really got things moving. So I walk in the gas station, first thing, beeline to the bathroom. Do my duty, you know, and then I go up to the counter and ask the guy, hey, you got any like landlines that I can use? Because I do have my wallet. The wallet was the only thing I had. Everything else was left in my car. It was really unfortunate, but yeah. So I was like, hey, you guys know where any payphones are or anything like that? Because I did have, I had some singles. I could ask for some change. He's like, oh no, we just have a phone over here that you could use. I was like, okay, sweet. So messing around with the phone, and I finally get to the call. And first the person I called was my father. I called him like 3 times, and unfortunately he was unable to pick up the phone. Later I found out he was actually outside working, and he didn't have his phone on him, so that kind of sucked. Then I called my sister, she was at work, and I called my mom, and she was at work, because those are like honestly, I don't really remember that many people's phone numbers anymore. You know how usually you just go on your phone, go to your contacts, you don't really have to remember people's phone numbers, but those are the only phone numbers I do remember. My dad's, my mom's, and my sister's. So called all of them. Fortunately, no one answered. I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I kind of like sat there for a couple minutes, and I'm like, I know there's probably like because my mom actually works at Home Depot, and I'm like, I'm at this gas station, and this is all around in Green Bay. And I'm like, Home Depot's not very far away. It's only like a couple miles. And then this has already been like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. Or no, I'd say like 40 minutes. It took me quite a while to get to the whatever it's called, the gas station, not gonna lie. And then doing my duty, you know, so I'd say this is about 30 to 45 minutes after the locking the keys in the car started. So I was like, okay, so this is a couple miles away. Thank God it's not raining. It was a little chilly, but thank God I had my jacket and a long sleeve shirt on. You can see it. But I was actually wearing basketball shorts. That kind of sucked. But yeah, so walked all the way over there, and like these roads, there's no sidewalks because typically, like like the area I was, not many people are on foot. It's mostly like people just driving through. So yeah, there wasn't really any sidewalks. I was walking on like the grass and everything. A lot of it wasn't very like well kept grass. There's a lot of like junk on the side of the road. I was like, gosh dang. So that was a pretty crappy walk. It took me like, I want to say 45 minutes to walk to the Home Depot. So I walked around the whole Home Depot store. And my stepdad works there too, and I saw him. I was like, "Hey, is my mom working right now? Because I locked my keys in the car." And he just starts laughing. He's like, "Yeah, I think she might be getting done with break soon." So I walked to the break room. I'm like, "Mom, got some great news for you. I locked my keys in the car." I was like, "Oh gosh, that's not good." So what we did was I tried using her phone to call my dad again because the spare key is actually at his house. So I should have explained that earlier. That's why I was trying to get a hold of him. That's where the spare key is. See if he could drive it to me, get in the car. That was not the case. And so this is probably like an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes when I finally like, all right, Mom, I'm just gonna use your car, drive to his house, get the key. And then my stepdad got done with work, gets done with work in like 45 minutes to an hour. So hopefully if I drive to my dad's house and drive back, it'll be like right on time for him to get done so he can drive me to my car. So we drive there and get the key, and my dad's just like, you man, why don't you call the house phone? And I was like, oh yeah, we have a house phone. I completely forgot about that. But either way, like that never even crossed my mind. So my dad just kind of gave me that look. He's like, you know you messed up, but it's all right. Yeah, so because he actually tried calling back the gas station, because I thought I left a message on his phone. I left a message on my sister's phone, but I guess for whatever reason, maybe it didn't go through. Their phone was pretty crappy, and I didn't really know how it worked, to be honest. But so he called back, and he said like, yeah, there's a young gentleman over here before. I guess I could have told the gas station people that I was got my keys locked in the car, and if someone calls back, that's the reason why, because I couldn't get a hold of him. But yeah, so he gave me that look. But thank God, got the key. It was all right. But yeah, I don't know, like I don't know why it didn't come across my mind to call the house phone, because like usually not many people have house phones anymore. Like myself, I don't, my mom doesn't, not many other people I know, and I just completely forgot my dad had a house phone. So yeah, that was that. Drove there, got the key, driving back, and I was just like on the highway. This is a very eventful day. Like I was just driving on the highway in my mom's car, going the speed limit, and a cop's lights flash behind me. I'm like, oh God, if I get pulled over here, I'm screwed. But I had my wallet, but I don't have my phone. I don't really know where my mom's insurance is in the car, but thank God it was just a cop that was speeding by. You ever have that where like they flash the lights and then like go somewhere else? So it's like, yes, because I honestly have never been pulled over or anything. No tickets, don't want those, don't want my insurance rates to go up. But it would have been really bad if I was in someone else's car and it's not my name or anything like that. I don't know what the insurance would be if I actually did get pulled over. But yeah, so that was kind of scary. I was like, because as soon as those lights went off, I'm like, are you serious? I'm not even speeding. Like, you ever do that? And you're just like, oh my God. But I've never been pulled over, so I don't really know the actual feeling of like being on the side of the road when the cop like goes up to you. So that would have made the day worse if I actually did get pulled over, but thank God we didn't. Finally get to Home Depot again, walk back into the store, drop off my mom's keys, say thank you and all that. And she's just like laughing at me, and then drive to my car. We get it, we're good. And I don't know, like for whatever reason, like I was just really tired when I got back in there. I don't know if it was because I was like walking around all day outside or what. So I'd say it probably took like 3 hours to get back into my car. It would have been a heck of a lot easier if I didn't lock my phone in there. But usually that shouldn't happen. I just don't know. Maybe because I felt like the rush of having to go to the bathroom and I wasn't really thinking straight, you know. Because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna run in quick, run back out, sign all the, or write the addresses on the stuff. But thank God, like at least I finished that first, because I don't know, like I don't know how it happened, to be honest. Like, because when I got back to the car, I already wrote all the stuff on the stuff, and I must have been like, oh, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I don't really remember the thought pattern of how I locked my keys in the car. But I guess that's like, it happens. The only logical thing I can think of is when I walk out of the door, I always hit double tap the lock button, and I must have just forgot that my keys were in my pocket or something. So that's unfortunate. But that was my day. So, well, you're gonna get this. I already said this earlier. You're gonna get this video tomorrow, but it was yesterday. So yeah, it was rough. But let me know if you guys have any similar experiences. That's actually probably like, it's only the second time it's ever happened to me. So I don't know. I've never had it where I've ran out of gas on the road. That would suck. Just be like, oh hey Dad, can you bring me a gallon of gas or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, unfortunately it happened. It was interesting, but hey, it got resolved. So yeah, let me know if anything similar happened to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you did and subscribe for more Boom Beach if you're not ready. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.